r/ask Reddit. What's your revenge story? Story 1. I now see my fiancé in a new light ***. This isn't heavy revenge, but I feel so proud of my fiancé that I just have to share. I, 22F, got engaged to my fiancé, 24M, a few months ago. To celebrate, he took me to a fancy restaurant and told me to order anything I wanted. We had 2 waiters that night, Bob and Jack. Bob was our original waiter, but after he went on break, Jack took over. Bob was warm, friendly, and attentive. Jack, on the other hand, was cold and dismissive. When my fiancé asked for a recommendation, Jack just shrugged and said, "I don't know, pick something." Later, when my fiancé politely asked for a different drink, Jack rolled his eyes before walking away. I was getting annoyed, but my fiancé just stayed calm and kind. When it was time to pay, my fiancé asked if he could split the tip between Bob and Jack. Jack smirked, saying, "Tips get split evenly here anyway." My fiancé smiled and said, "Oh, no worries then," and handed Bob a folded bill directly into his hand. When Jack saw, his smile faded. My fiancé just took my hand and said, "Let's go." On the way out, I teased him about being sneaky. He said, "Good service deserves recognition, and bad service doesn't deserve to ride along on someone else's effort." I didn't know I could love him more, but I do now. Story 2. How I accidentally became a kidnapper ***. One day, I was babysitting my neighbor's 5-year-old son, Max. We were walking back from the park when Max spotted an ice cream truck and begged for a cone. While I was paying, Max decided to run ahead toward home without telling me. I turned around and he was gone. Panic hit instantly. I ran down the street calling his name, ice cream dripping down my hand. I spotted him at the corner, but before I could reach him, a stranger shouted, "Hey, why are you chasing that kid?" Max, the little troublemaker, yelled, "Help, I don't know this person," while giggling. Within seconds, 3 adults blocked my path. I was frantically explaining, "I'm his babysitter. Please call his mom." Thankfully, one of them did, and she confirmed it. Max thought it was the funniest thing ever. Me? I aged about 10 years that day. Story 3. My sister's wedding and the mystery singer ***. At my sister's wedding, during the reception, someone requested a song from the DJ. But instead of playing it, the DJ announced, "We have a special live performance." A man I didn't recognize walked to the center, took the mic, and started singing. It wasn't just good, it was incredible. Everyone stopped eating, turned their chairs, and watched. My sister started crying. My new brother-in-law put his arm around her, and even I got chills. Turns out, the singer was my brother-in-law's childhood best friend, flown in as a surprise. He'd been living overseas for years. It was one of those magical moments you just can't plan. Story 4. The coffee shop stranger who changed my day ***. It was a rainy Monday morning, and I was in a bad mood. My umbrella had broken, I was soaked, and I still had to go to work. I ducked into a coffee shop to warm up. The line was long, and I grumbled under my breath. Then, a man in front of me turned, smiled, and said, "Rough morning." I admitted it was. When I reached the counter, the barista said, "Your drink's already been paid for." The man had vanished. I don't know who he was, but that small act completely turned my day around. Story 5. The reunion I didn't expect ***. 10 years ago, I was in a long-distance relationship. We broke up because life took us in different directions. Fast forward to last year, my friend invited me to a dinner party. I walked in, and there he was. We both froze. We ended up talking the entire night, catching up on everything. Felt natural, like no time had passed. We've been dating ever since. Sometimes, life just circles back when you least expect it. Story 6. From a slice of cake to a lifetime together ***. A few years ago, I joined a company where I had to go through some training before starting my actual work. One day in the cafeteria, I saw a group celebrating a birthday. The birthday girl was beautiful. I wanted to wish her, but I was too shy. My colleague shouted, "Happy birthday!" for me and even asked for a slice of cake on my behalf. She smiled, handed us the cake, and left. I searched for her for a week but never saw her again. 2 years later, at a new job, I became friends with a girl who joined on the same day as my friend. We secretly started dating. One day, she showed me an old photo from her last company. There I was in the background. She was the same girl from the cafeteria. Now we're married. Story 7. My playful girlfriend ***. My girlfriend Sophie is unique. One day, I was reading when she jumped on me in a cat outfit. "Meow, do you like my outfit, teddy bear?" she asked. I told her she looked ridiculous. She hissed at me and pretended to scratch me. Another time, I caught her dancing in the living room. When I recorded it, she yelled, "Delete it now or I'll cry." She's dramatic, playful, and a little bit of a crybaby, and I love her for it. Story 8. The time I accidentally became the neighborhood hero ***. One Saturday morning, I heard banging outside and found a man struggling with his smoking car. While we tried to figure it out, his dog bolted. I sprinted after it through yards until I caught it. When I got back, neighbors had gathered, helping with the car. By the end, the car was fixed, the dog was safe, and somehow I'd become the neighborhood MVP. Story 9. A little bit of good in the world ***. While living on the streets in southern France, I once woke to find 3 coins balanced on my hip. Another time, a woman woke me with a bag of leftovers, saying, "Mange, eat," before running off. I shared the food with others. It was good food, and it reminded me there's still kindness in the world. Story 10. How my old Facebook post came true ***. At 19, I posted a picture of sheep on Facebook with the caption, "I want to live in the countryside one day. I'll just cuddle my neighbor's sheep all day." 33. I'm dating a farmer. I help raise sheep, chickens, bunnies, and cats. I bottle feed lambs and cuddle them daily. My anxiety is gone, replaced with a strong, healthy life. My boyfriend unknowingly made my 19-year-old dream come true.